Hi everyone, my name is Cecily and welcome to my channel, The Lover's Astro and Tarot. This reading is for anyone whose sun, moon, or ascendant is in the generous sign of Gemini. Hi Geminis, hope you guys are doing well. You guys have a pretty cool reading for this month. I can't wait to get into it. But first I will say that I just had a baby a month and a half ago, so I am now back. It's been a long and fun transition, and now I'm finally in a place where I feel like I can give readings again on a regular basis. So thank you guys for supporting me and coming back to my channel. Also, I will be giving readings this month. My special is going to be 15 minutes for $20. So feel free to reach out to me. My number and my email will be in the comment box below, and I'm happy to be back, guys. So hopefully you welcome me with open arms. Now let's talk about what you have going on, Gemini. Okay, so towards the beginning of the month you have this Eight of Swords, right? And the Eight of Swords is a really interesting card for you. One, because swords are representatives of air signs, representing communication, the mind, how we all think. And for you, it's a woman, she's bound up and she's standing in between all these swords. So basically she was assaulted, right? And she's standing there, but she's still too terrified to move. And in terms of love, it's basically saying, you either in a relationship or out of a relationship, either one doesn't matter, but you're too scared to make a move. You're too scared to change whatever it is that you want to the next level. And the reason why I say it's something that you want is directly next to it you have the Seven of Cups card. Now, everything besides this is a Cups card. All of these cards represent love, and this represents your mind and communication. Now, the Seven also represents your mind because it talks about your fantasies. It talks about the things you're thinking about, you're dreaming about. She's too afraid to dream. So at the beginning of the month, you're in a place where if you're in a relationship, all you're doing is thinking about talking to this person and leaving this person, but you just can't do it. If you're not in a relationship, you're at a place where you're thinking about kind of breaking out of the box and doing something new because all of these fantasies are coming up for you, and you're at a place where you really want something now, Gemini. You really feel like you understand the greatness of love and what love can be, and you want all that romance. You want this lover, this person that's just going to fulfill those needs for you. There's so much out there, and you're just at the point where you're like, oh my god, it's just all in my mind. I can feel it, I can taste it, I can see it. But that 8 is really going to stifle you towards the beginning of the month. So it's a process. I would like to see this 8 reverse and turn around so you get to a place where you're not so scared anymore. But I would also like to see the 7 in reverse, because this 7 has an upside and a downside to it. This is talking about fantasy, right? This is talking about all the things we want. If you look at him, he's daydreaming over all these different possibilities in his life. And the one thing that he's missing out on is if he were to just pick one and focus on one, he could acquire it, he could get it. But because he's so stuck in his mind, he's so stuck in his thoughts, and all of them are right there, he never actually accomplishes anything because he's too busy looking. He's too busy looking at everything and anything. And Gemini, that can definitely apply to you as an air sign. Maybe you're just kind of all over the place and you're single and you're too busy looking at all these different options to get to the point where you can actually successfully have this, which is the soulmate card. Now, as a Gemini, I know you want a soulmate. You know you want a soulmate. You might not want to say it aloud, but it's definitely there. And it's this, it's this thing that's like, it's gonna happen, it's not gonna happen. It's gonna happen, it's not gonna happen. And, you have to kind of get over this process because you don't want this to be a fantasy. And this card, even this card being here, now there's some of you that are going to go through this process and go, oh, that's just a fantasy, that's not going to happen. But there's some of you that are going to go through this process and you're going to go, I'm 100% ready, I want this to happen, I'm going to make this happen. and that person is really going to walk into your life, and you're going to be able to claim it, and you're going to know that that person is there. This King of Cups also is something that signals that this person is alive, living well, breathing, and possibly on his way to you, his or her. But a king, like I said, represents action. So this is somebody who can walk into your life, who has the ability to come into your life. And this Two of Cups means that this is somebody that you really honestly, emotionally connect with. But like I said, if you're in a place where you're in a relationship, you're scared for some reason. Now, this could be the person you're in a relationship with, to be honest, Gemini. This could be somebody you've been with before. But there are so many different levels that you're kind of in a place where you're not seeing everything clearly because your mind is probably moving 10,000 miles a minute. And because of that, you're not at a place where you're grounded enough to see what's right in front of you. Now, it can be the person that's right in front of you. It can also be the fact that you're leaving the person that's right in front of you and that you're trying to search for something new, which is also a possibility. It's going to be different for every person. It really is about your situation and who you are in particular. But if you're dealing with this Eight of Swords, I'm going to have to say, it's okay to be afraid towards the beginning of the month. You don't want to stay in that position. You want to recognize it and say, okay, I'm really done with this. I'm really at a place where I'm no longer going to make those decisions anymore. I'm going to communicate. I'm going to open my mouth. I'm going to take off the blindfold and walk away. Even if they're there, I'm going to face my fears. I'm going to take off this blindfold. So that's what you want to get to towards the beginning of the month. When you hit sort of mid-November, maybe like around the 16th or the 17th, you want to start to look at things and say, am I fantasizing too much? What can I focus on? What do I really want in a relationship? What do I really want in a mate? What am I really bringing to myself? What am I attracting? Who am I thinking about? Because right now you have options. You have people in front of you. You have people that are interested in you. But is it going to be the same type of thing that you had before? Is it going to be the same people who weren't really available? Is it going to be a relationship that isn't going to fulfill you and you're just looking for that little bit of advancement or that attention? You're going to want to look at exactly what these people are giving you and kind of make a decision and put yourself in a place where you flip this card over and you change this energy so it's not fantasy, it's concrete, and it's something that actually comes into your life. Because that's going to be something that's really important for you. In terms of this Two of Cups, beautiful, 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 beautiful energy, all about synchronicity, things coming together, really being able to rely on someone, knowing that somebody has your heart from the instant. Now, that can depend on this communication. So I want you to be really aware of that. That's also something that's really important. These two are really big pieces for each other. Just like these two are really big pieces for each other. You want to make sure that when this person comes into your life, that they're not a fantasy and you're not reacting to one of these desires that really hold no interest or no value to you. Now, I don't see that with this card in particular. That's mostly the 7 energy coming through. But Kings of Cups, any Cups cards can actually be, they're very romantic. They're very seductive. So you want to watch out for the seduction factors this month, Gemini, because you very well could be seduced. So keep that in mind and just realize this person really does have the best intentions, but you have to set the right boundaries. That's going to be really, really important with this person. It's always important with Cups cards, period, is setting the right boundaries and setting yourself up for success in this relationship so that you achieve this Two of Cups. So I hope you enjoyed your reading, Gemini. You really do have some amazing potential this month. Enjoy yourself, enjoy your holidays, enjoy this person, and just be your best self. With that being said, if you feel the need to contact me or have a reading and you're interested, please feel free to contact me. My information is in the inbox below. You can text me or you can email me, and I will see you guys next month. Love you.